This video is going to review the Ghost Report Auto Post process. Let's go get a quick idea of what inventory we're sitting in front of in this example. So I'm going to go to IC Reports, IC, and then choose the on-hand report. I'll take the defaults, select Generate, and Preview upon completion. Having selected Preview, the system will create the associated report. The completed report shows the particular classes to the left, their related descriptions, the number of SKUs per class, the total retail value of the quantity on hand times the retail price, and also the total average cost, which is the total on hand times the average weighted cost of the item. What we're looking for is a smaller quantity. Let's go look at the sporting goods. Will be the topic of this particular exercise going through the Ghost Report Auto Post. So we'll leave this screen, close out of that, and then we're going to go to IC Maintenance Ghost Item Auto Post. On the Ghost Item Reports configuration screen, we're going to go to the No Physical Count Since date. We're going to move this back to 2018, just as an example. And we're going to choose to ignore sales activity. Item characteristics will be resellable, no special order, and available only. In this particular case, we'll uncheck include only on-hand items so that we'll see zeros and positive and negative on-hands at one time. We'll go ahead and put abbreviation for sporting goods. We'll select Generate. There's the 223 items. We're going to go on to Preview. This report presents the SKU, description, the last sold, and the physical date. And we see here we have nothing past 118 as far as physical counts. Really the concern here is the on hands, that we do see zeros and ones, etc. You could actually see negatives in this position. If you have gone through the sporting goods department and done a physical count for all items present and posted that to the system, this ghost report is presenting items which were not physically touched or not physically still in the building. This 4-page report, we desire to make those on hands zero. And also, this product is probably not being sold actively and should not be in an available listing to make a sale on that product. So this report will allow us to review the content of what the inventory is right now, and then we can go post this report, zeroing the on hands, make with an inventory adjustment, and then make these items not sellable. So let's select Exit here. Let's go look at Data View for a moment. Data View is an efficient tool for reviewing data. The report we just saw, you would normally need to read multiple pages to really get a good understanding of what's in front of you. The Data View allows you to quickly assess information by using sorts and also filters. This particular topic of just simply sorts is what we're going to cover here. So if you click on the on-hand field, the system will automatically put this report listing in a ascending order. If you click it again, it'll change it to descending. So let's go prove it's in ascending. If we scoot to the top, there's my -39. If I scoot to the bottom, Here's my positive 50. If I click it again, it just flips it over. So the positive will be at the bottom, at the top, and the negative at the bottom. So this is a quick way of understanding what's in front of you. You may come around and say, oh, we need to go and look at that item. So if you want to go into that particular SKU in this report, you can double click on the line and go directly into that SKU. You could go in and adjust the quantity and do a physical count in the report this way. So that is an efficient way of getting to the point of recognizing, can I interact with that line item right now? You can by just simply double clicking on it. If you went in and changed these values, I would suggest that you would go back out, re-enter, and rerun the report so you have an accurate listing. Now those 5 items that you found that were in error are not in this listing because you've done a recent physical count. Then you would proceed on with doing the posting. So let's proceed on with doing the posting. We'll select Post Entries. We are going to change all items in this particular case to non-sellable. You also have the option of changing that select group of items, which are on the list we just saw, to special order only, or simply no change in the configuration of the item. We're selecting not resellable. 202 items will be set to 0 and have their non-sellable status changed, as in unchecking that non-sellable status on the general tab of the item. Selecting yes will then have us do a final confirmation with entering in the word yes. We select OK. And then the 202 items will be changed to non-sellable and their on-hands adjusted to 0. Upon completion, we can go examine what that looks like as far as in the report for the items. Now, an easy way of looking at the broad spectrum of the report for the company, we can go into IC adjustments, and we could show for this particular date. I'm pressing T in the date field, and I'm going to go down and hit physical because there could have been other activity on the system, but I'm going to just look at the physical activity that had occurred. We'll select preview. Within the inventory adjustments report, you will see a ghost adjustment here indicating that change being made by the system. And then also, this is the quantity of the change. So a 1 would indicate that the quantity of the adjustment is 1. So the system was at a -1 before, but is bringing the quantity of the adjustment by 1, bringing a -1 up to 0. This other line of a physical shelf, being that this was 0, or now 0 with the result of this one, this physical is adding 2 more to the system. So that's, again, the quantity of the adjustment itself. It is not the resulting on hand. If we go select item number, we'll see that this item has a quantity of 2. So based on the adjustment, this is happens to be a result of 2 because it was changed to 0 previously. So this is the adjustment activity that was occurring. These particular items had a positive amount. Say this one was, because there's a negative quantity being adjusted, it was at 10. Now it's being brought to 0, and its status was changed to not sellable. That not sellable position is on the general tab, this position right here, right underneath the general name. That is unchecked. So that's the non-resellable status. So we're done with that report. exit out of these. Now, if we reran the IC on hand report, we would see the reduction in the number of SKUs in that particular department. Thank you.